back to work, they're not going to be able to help their children navigate that virtual learning at home. And some kids are unable to get proper access to what they need, like a strong internet connection or even a computer. So one organization is teaming up with Chandler Schools to provide a safe space for kids to do this virtual learning. Ernie is showing us how hundreds of students are benefiting from this program. Ernie, this is great to see because those technological gaps can make a really big difference for kids. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we're actually in the city of Chandler at ICANN, and under normal circumstances, they generally provide free after-school programming for kids in the community and also resources for their families. But as you know, in this season of COVID-19, everything is changing, and they've had to help a lot of kids in the community navigate this whole virtual learning system and also just have a place to go to do school at this time. I want to go ahead and bring in Melissa here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Melissa, first of all, for those who are unfamiliar with your organization, what is ICANN?
ICANN is a youth center located in Chandler, and we typically serve about 200 kids every day after school, as well as parenting and community classes. But as many in the community, we've had to adjust. And so we are providing virtual learning for our students, especially those in the Chandler Unified School District, where kids can come all throughout the day, where we can provide assistance, especially for kids who may not have computers or computer access to internet, to be able to assist with their computer learning throughout the school day.
And the learning doesn't just end here. You actually have resources that you send the kids home with.
Yes, absolutely. So not only do we provide all sorts of meals for our youth, but also we provide family programs as well, because we don't want to stop just at the children. We want to wrap around those services. So one thing that we've adjusted is providing these Me and My Family Night kits.
We have one over here. Let's go ahead and have a photographer go over here and show these kids.
So these, typically our families will come once a month for an activity to promote family bonding. So with all of this, we didn't want that to stop, so our families can pick up these kits once a month at no cost. Again, all of our programs are at no cost. This month's activity is kind of like a painting activity where your family is going to make your own canvas, where every person in the family gets to have their own piece and their own personality part of it. And then it promotes family bonding, and then also they can display it at their house as well to have a great memory that they shared together as a family.
We're going to touch on this a little bit more in the 9 o'clock hour, but when you've had families come to you with this whole virtual learning system in place right now, what have been some of the issues that they've been running into?
Well, a lot of it is needing assistance with being able to have a place for their children to go, especially since so many of our families have multiple children in the home. They're needing assistance to help them with their homework or their schoolwork because they don't have computer access, as well as being able to provide meals for them, and as well as provide just an outlet. A lot of our families have reported that they're having additional stress geared towards social isolation, financial assistance, and so we're really trying to be able to provide support for the families to have a safe place for their children to go, so that way there's not a decrease in learning for our families, especially for low-income children, because that can be even greater for low-income youth.
Thank you so much, Melissa. And guys, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, they're actually going to have kiddos coming here for their whole virtual learning experience. So she's going to talk a little bit more about that and how they were able to secure a grant to get more of these laptops for kids, many in the community that just do not have the resources. And I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, good stuff.